A couple of days ago, I uploaded a video introducing you to the mysterious and liminal world of the front matter of your novel. Today, we're going to continue that discussion, and I will show you the mirror world at the back of your book, your back matter. Your back matter can include your epilogue, your afterword, your endnotes, your bibliography, your letter to the reader, your author bio, your acknowledgments, more by or a list of other books by you, and book club discussion. You can also hide other things in the back of the book. The reason why it's such a powerful place to include further exploration of you as an author or your works is because by the end of the book, your readers either love your book or hate it. They are truly engaged. If they did not enjoy the book or found it confusing or not compelling, they probably didn't finish it. If they reach the end of your book, it means that they have had some sort of experience, and the back matter is the place where you get to follow through on that intense engagement, a very hot lead, which is a rare opportunity in marketing. And again, as we've discussed in the front matter video, there are important traditional documents that are placed in the front and back matter. You do need to acknowledge and cite your sources, and in the back matter is where you would do this. So we'll go in order, starting with the epilogue. So the epilogue is a mirror to the prologue. It isn't the denouement, and the denouement is part of the narrative that explains what happens to the characters. And it is in the traditional structure of a novel. However, the epilogue is a separate piece that continues that discussion, just like a prologue. It is a part of the story that is separated out, and you may, for instance, like we spoke before about historical fiction, talk about what really happened in history or what inspired you, what experiences contributed to the book. The afterword is the counterpart to the foreword, and it is sometimes written by the author, sometimes written by another influencer in the genre that you're writing in, or someone who is a credible source for the inspiration to your book. And again, it is more of an explanation of how the book came into being, what unique experiences contributed to it, any sort of historical information that you want to convey that is not narrative, that is nonfiction or factual. Endnotes are like footnotes, except for they're placed at the end of the book. So if you want to add footnotes or notes to the reader about the source material, but don't want to disrupt the narrative or the story experience, you can make notations in the text and reference them at the end of the book. Next comes the more creative aspect of your back matter. And the first thing I would suggest that you do after you take care of business is include a letter to the readers. As I said, they either loved your story or hated it. If they were indifferent to it, they wouldn't reach this part and they wouldn't be reading the letter to the reader. So here, I would sincerely thank the reader for taking the time to read your story. And it is an opportunity to ask for reciprocation. So as you may already know, you can't make a call to action that asks for too much. It can't have too many steps. One is the best. And we, just as humans, as readers, as writers, get overwhelmed with too much information. So what I suggest is ask for a review. I think this is the most important thing to do. It is the best opportunity when the reader has finished your story. It's top of mind. They can easily review and critique it. In the letter to the reader, this is where you ask. Next up is your author bio, and this is like the mini website that I talked about. So in a Kindle or an ebook, this really actually can be exactly like a website. It can link to other material. You can share your social media. So what you want to do is include the most exciting, interesting bio that you can. Talk about your awards, talk about your speaking engagements, talk about the experience that led you to become a novelist. You can name drop here. You can be here a little bombastic and talk yourself up, okay? Again, someone has just finished your story and they are really ready to hear those types of things about you. Build up excitement. Then give your readers an opportunity to follow you further. Make sure to link to your website. If you offer any courses or other material, link to that, and then list all your social media and blog. In the print version, you're going to have to write these out or refer to a page that they can go to that has a simple URL so that they can follow the links. But in the ebook, this can be constructed just like a website. So next up is your acknowledgments. Again, I would suggest that you resist the urge to be snarky here. Even if you are a satirist, I mean, you want to put some of your character into this page. However, as novelists, we ask a lot of the friends and family in our lives, and, we can be kind of hard to live with during this process, and it is a lifelong process. So they really do deserve your thanks. So list out your family, friends, spouses, partners, your children, the professionals that worked on your book, editors, designers, photographers, copywriters. You can do more of a general anonymous type of thank you to, the people that you can't list out individually. After the acknowledgments, you may want to link to some book club sites where people can form book clubs around your book. And you may want to write out some book club questions. If someone forms a book club around the reading of your book, they'll come up with their own questions. However, you are the author and you have a far more insight into that area. So I do suggest that you list out, at least 4 or 5 questions that you think the readers should dig deeper into and pursue in a discussion-based club. Last, you can list your other works. Some authors put this at the front of their book, but as I mentioned before, in the Look Inside feature, you only get 10% of the book as a sample for your readers. So listing out a bunch of other works or adding a lot of material to the front of the book is not a good idea because it will take up the space of the story. So you only get 10% of the book, no matter what is at the front of it. If you have multiple pages of front matter, then your readers might get just a few pages of your story. So move this to the back. Another reason why I suggest that the list of your works be at the back of the book is, again, because you have hot leads, engaged readers. They're going to want to read more from you at this point, now that they've finished your story, and not before. So that list is the traditional pages that are included in the back of the book. So we're doing our legacy indie publishing experience with these videos. However, I do encourage you to add your own pages. If you can think of other ways that the reader will have fun, or you can, create more liminality and mystery, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, do that. It really is, again, a subject that seems really dry, but is not. It's steeped in history. I find it also very interesting that there is a mirror world at the front of the book and the back of the book. So I suggest that you take advantage of this fully and have fun with your front matter and your back matter. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share this video with your author friends. I would love to build up a community around Zone Trip and around the Legacy Indie author experience. Comment below if you have any creative ideas of what to include at the front or the back of your book, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Where is the cursor?